It's a real challenge trying to manage a big PC setup when you don't have a lot of space, and more gear often just means more trouble. That was our story, our own struggle, like a lot of you. So we were looking for something that would give us enough room to breathe without taking over our whole space. That's when we came across the Bestier Gaming Desk. Today, we're going to walk you through our entire experience with this desk and show you how cool is this. So, let's get right into the hardest part, the assembly. Alright, now let's be honest about the process. If you've built a lot of this kind of desk, you might get it done in about an hour. For most of us though, you should set aside a couple of hours and maybe ask a friend for help, as the instructions suggest. Cause it took us some time, but now that it's all put together, it feels like a real accomplishment. It's a bit of a hassle, no doubt about it, but when you see the final product standing there, the effort feels totally worth it. Now that the hard part is over, let's talk about the result. Damn, it looks good. The one we have has this nice carbon fiber texture that gives it a real techie gamer aesthetic without being too loud. But what's more important is the build quality. The sturdiness doesn't come from the desk itself, but from the metal frame underneath. It's made of steel, and the design includes X-shaped crossbars that provide a ton of support and stability. Once it's all tightened up, there is virtually no wobble, which is impressive for a desk at this price point. It feels really strong, and the adjustable feet help make sure it's level, even if your floor isn't. The desktop surfaces are made from what's called P2 particle board, which is standard for this type of furniture. So you have this really strong, well-engineered skeleton holding everything together, but the skin is a little more sensitive. It's a trade-off that makes sense for the price, and the end result is a desk that feels dependable. And of course, there's the compactness. The L-shaped design is just perfect for tucking into a corner, which is exactly what we needed. It gives you a surprisingly large amount of usable surface area without dominating a small room. It's a very efficient use of space that solved our core problem of needing a big setup in a little area. One of the features that really leans into the gaming label is the built-in LED light strip. It sits right under the monitor shelf and comes with a simple controller attached to its USB power cable. Bestier equipped it with a color-changing strip that you can sync to your game audio or music. In total, there are 6 solid colors, plus multicolor, and 7 lighting modes. We tried it out, and it's a 10 out of 10. The lights around the edge of the desk pulsed and flowed to the beat of the music or game sound. Of course, if we're working or studying, we can dial the lights down, or turn them off and use a steady color. The lighting adds a fun, vibrant atmosphere when we want it. Other reviewers called the synced lighting one of the coolest features, and we agree. It really amps up the vibe of the room. It's easy to control with a button on the desk. So in short, the LED system creates a dynamic, music-reactive ambiance whenever we need it. So how did the desk handle our gaming setup? Very well. We set up our monitor on the center stand, lifting it to eye level to help our posture, and placed the gaming keyboard and mouse on the main surface. The side L extension holds our other gear. We put the PS5 on one of the shelves and our controllers on another. The integrated power strip on the desk is especially handy for gaming. It has 3 AC outlets plus USB and even USB-C charging ports. We plugged in our PC tower, 1 monitor, and phone charger all at once without hunting for wall sockets. It feels almost like a built-in surge protector. On the organization front, little extras went a long way. We clipped a drink into the cup holder on busy gaming nights and hung our headset on the metal hook. These touches kept our desk clear. In terms of performance, the desk is sturdy under rapid keystrokes and heavy peripherals. The carbon fiber finish and bold color accents give it a real gamer aesthetic. And with the RGB lights on, it really feels designed for play. Driving games in particular felt more immersive. The lights made racing games feel like a full-body experience. We especially liked the faster Speed Demon mode when playing racing titles. There's even space to stash extra controllers or accessories on the shelves or desk. In short, this desk handled our high-end gaming rig like a champ, with built-in power and storage that make life a lot easier for a serious gamer. It's not just for gaming. We also tried it as a work desk. The surface easily fit our monitor and a laptop, plus paperwork. We found it comfortable to type on, and it stayed firm even when leaning on it. The built-in outlets are convenient for plugging in a laptop charger or phone cable at the desk. When doing office-type tasks, we simply switch the LED lights to a solid cool color for a calmer feel. The overall design is modern enough for an office setting. With lights off, it looks like a sleek black workstation. We did notice it's a bit taller than standard, so using an adjustable chair is best. Aside from that, the layout actually helped our productivity. The corner format gave us 2 work zones, like keyboard, mouse on the main side, printer or files on the return shelf side. Again, the headset hook came in handy for hanging headphones during work calls. Overall, it proved to be a versatile desk, just as good for spreadsheets as for gaming. In the end, the Bestier Gaming Desk cleared up our clutter and added a cool LED atmosphere to our setup. It wasn't easy to put together. Plan on a couple of hours and some careful reading of the instructions. But once built, it became a very solid, feature-packed desk. We ended up with a roomy surface for monitors and peripherals, handy integrated outlets, and thoughtful accessories that kept everything organized. If you're juggling a lot of gear in a tight space, this desk really makes a difference. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.